Hey guys, Dr. Gilmore here. I'm with your good friend and my good friend too, Jasmine. And she has a few things she wants to say. Plus, we're going to get a look at your armpit and see how well it's healed, right? Hey Jasmine!
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing much better these days.
You know what? Let's start off. Can you show us your right armpit? I want to see how well it's healed.
Yeah, I just have a little scar.
Little scar there. That's
Just
really,
a little
I'm gonna
scar.
get close in. That really looks pretty good. Does it hurt anymore at all?
No.
Okay, good. Fantastic. Wonderful. And you followed along with us with the comments about the videos we made.
I did.
And you and I were just talking about some of that. And I want you to give everybody a little talk about that. Oh, hang on.
Well,
We got some maiden appearance. Tell us what you think.
well, I don't know. My pain was real for sure. It wasn't anything made up. There were a few nice comments, but more rude comments.
There were some rude comments.
People don't really understand, I guess, but you know, I guess it could be annoying, and it was annoying, but
Right.
at the time I wasn't thinking about annoying people. I was just,
Right.
it was my own mindset.
Right, and you were really afraid too.
I was afraid and I was in pain, and it's
Right.
a real bad spot to have that kind of
that combination,
problem.
right?
Yeah, it's a bad
Yeah.
spot. It's
So,
tender.
I think there were a lot of people that learned something from you, that these kinds of things are real and they're very powerful, how they impact us. And your experience with pain when you were younger, or your experience viewing your children having pain, really affected you in ways that are different.
Yeah, and it was funny because there were a lot of comments that were related to childbirth.
Right.
And I aced childbirth two times.
Awesome.
And I had no problem delivering my kids.
Right.
And of course, the thing with that is I was, I had an epidural.
Right.
If you can imagine that. But I was begging for an epidural.
Right.
Because of the pain.
Right.
But after the epidural, everything was smooth sailing from there. I had no problem with that.
Okay, so let me throw something out here. I think a lot of people learned from you, but I think you learned from some of their comments too about how what you deal with, how other people react to that.
Mm-hmm.
And so overall, you were pretty shocked by some of it, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. I mean, I would read just about every day, and I won't say what I thought about some of it as well.
Some of it was it was just mean. I know that.
Yeah,
I think
it
if you do
was.
anything, there's going to be some. There's going to be some trolls or somebody mean.
But I never did make any comments. I'm not real big on social media, and
Right.
So I just kind of stayed out of it and just sat back and watched what would happen.
Well,
and I saw.
Yeah, and a lot of people say, okay, we always want to get a follow-up, so this was our chance to follow back up with you and see how well things had healed up, and you've done well. Okay, so I want to move on. One more thing. You started taking Meta 7 when?
About 2 months ago. Right after my little procedure, I started taking it. Well, couldn't take it right after because I was on 2 antibiotics and I had to get healed up and everything. But I started immediately after that.
How do you feel?
Good.
Does it work?
Yeah, it really makes me feel good. I've had more energy. I'm taking it with my multiple vitamin.
Perfect.
Take it in the morning, and I feel really good. And I don't want to miss a day of it because it makes me feel good.
And you sure you don't want to be a YouTube star again?
I'm sure, but you are a very good doctor, and you did handle this very, very well. And there are other doctors that probably wouldn't have even touched me, because of my anxiety, but you knew what had to be done, and you helped me that day.
That's because I love you.
I really, really appreciate it.
Well,
you're my favorite doctor. You're my only doctor.
You're sweet.
Thanks.
We got to get it. Smile. All right. Thanks for being a great patient.
Well, thank you for being a great doctor.
Oh, thanks.